Very, very interesting. A Magneton. Well, it won't be as savage as it is in Gen 3, that's for sure. So I'm going to paralyze the Magneton. Although that's an interesting... It went for Toxic. Alright, so my opponent is, in fact, what the kids would call very built different. We're going to hit him with a Psychic, get a crit, because that's what happens a lot. They're going to get paralyzed because this game's very good, and they're going to die the next turn to my Kadabra. Good job. They have a... Alright, an Aerodactyl. That thing is kind of a threat to my Kadabra, and my defense is like 5, so I don't think I want to deal with that. So we'll instead send in Slowbro as a very good matchup with Aerodactyl. Substitute, that's cute. Hey, you know what goes through substitutes in Gen 1? Thunderwave. So that's going to completely cripple that dude. And I'm guessing it has Sky Attack if it has Substitute like that. I don't care. You can have whatever you need, man. It's not going to kill Slowbro. Slowbro, I've already talked about this before in my previous UU battles. Slowbro, okay, what is going on? I have rest, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm starting to think, nope, I'm not going to check my opponent's elo. I don't want to know. We'll find out at the end of this battle. Because maybe they're onto something. They're going to go for another substitutes. Maybe it's like a sub-toxic stall team for Gen 1, but that's not really good. But, hey, what do I know, right? So, we'll go... Wait. How much did the last toxic do? It doesn't really show me. I'm gonna go for rest. I'm gonna put that timer on just because, even though I'm the one moving far slower, they're gonna get paralyzed. They're staying in. They went for rest themselves. Interesting. So it's substitute toxic rest. Alright, man. Well, I'm gonna break the sub, and then we're just gonna be back at square one again. I'm gonna go for Amnesia. They brought in Lapras. Alright. Ooh, that thing... It's probably gonna have Sing. I guess that's not that big of a problem if I get put to sleep. Let's go for Thunder Wave. They could just, you know, miss, obviously. Sing is not a... Yep, and just like that, they missed. Nice. I could send in Kadabra. I could. I'll be immune to the Sing, and then I can just spam, you know, a million Psychics until this thing dies. But I don't think I will. I think I'm going to actually just try and kill this Lapras. Okay, I didn't think that would happen. Where they would just break through paralysis and try to get a Sing off, but whatever. I guess I made the wrong play. But if their team is just a bunch of toxic Pokemon, well then they can't like kill me. What is this thing gonna have? Oh, it does have Seismic Toss. Yikes. I literally just woke up. Alright, well, I bet you're wondering how we got here. Let's go for Surf. They don't have Hypnosis, or else they would have clicked it. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Now, I think the wisest thing for me to do is to... Oh, wait, no, I never got paralyzed, that's right. I got poisoned and put to sleep, so my speed is still 158. So I could paralyze them and then just go to sleep and then get all my health back. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, okay, well now things have changed. Yikes. I'll still go for rest in case I can get it off. But, you surprised me. I didn't think you would do that. Hopefully I don't get paralyzed. That's very bad. I'm gonna lose all that hard work and pain that I went through. It's all gone now. Goodbye, Slowbro. You did alright, I guess. Let's send in Persian. That'll take out this guy. If they want to bring in Aerodactyl, well then... I don't know. I mean, my team actually is kind of defensively... Physically, defensively, not the best. Aerodactyl, okay. So, I believe 2 Thunderbolts will kill them. And we could just send in, my own Hypno. I'll go for Thunderbolt, yeah. Yeah, it seems like a good idea. Toxic. I mean, I could just get a crit. No crits here. Alright, we're gonna go for Thunderbolt again anyway. Sub, that's fine, I don't care. I'm gonna go for yet. Wait, actually, I'll send in Hypno this turn. Because, yeah, I expect them to go for rest, and I guess I would get kind of chipped by all, you know, that toxic damage. So we're gonna go for Psychic. They have a Slowbro. Alright, man. Well, my time has come. I'm going to first put you to sleep right now. And I missed. Alright, so now I'm really mad. They just missed Thunder Wave. Yeah, that's right. You better run. You better run if you know what's good for you. I'm gonna send in Persian. I think they're gonna go for a Thunder Wave. I swear I just got hit twice by poison. Am I seeing things or what? Let's go for Slash. Like I said, the good news is I would rather be poisoned than paralyzed. That's just me. But I will say the Slowbro is going to be a bit of an issue. So that thing has been asleep for literally 2 turns. Or I mean for 0 turns. So I just have to go for a... Ah, okay. I got a crit with that Thunderbolt, by the way. So that's kind of funny. I think I want to hold on to Persian. They still haven't burned any turns with Aerodactyl yet. So let's send in good old Hypno. Hyper Beam, nice one. I'm gonna paralyze Bro because I know Psychic will not kill them, unfortunately, and they're just stuck here. I can't believe I dodged that Thunder Wave. That is huge. Let's go for that Psychic now in case I get a crit. I did not. It was worth a shot. Whatever. They got fully paralyzed though, so that's kind of funny. We're gonna go for Seismic Toss in case they want to hold on to it as a Death Fodder, and I'll hit somebody else. They didn't. They let Kangaskhan die. Hypno. I don't know. This guy's weird. They might be going for Thunder Wave and or Seismic Toss. I'm gonna stay in and go for Seismic Toss. They might have rest. Yeah, they do. Why am I even surprised? I could actually... I'll just stay in. I'll stay in. If they want to switch, that's fine too. I can put this thing back to sleep with Hypnosis because I'm faster than them because they were paralyzed. So if they switch out, they're gonna have to deal with, you know, the chance of me putting somebody to sleep. So they're opting to stay in. I don't care. So now, I would really like to connect this Hypnosis, which I did, which means your Hypno is basically dead. They're going to try and preserve it. They're going to send in Slowbro. So they feel safe now because they can't get put to sleep, right? So we're going to paralyze that guy. They're probably going to do it back to me. No, they're going right for the Amnesia. All right. So I'm going to go for Seismic Toss, and whatever happens, happens. I think I can live a Surf. I could be wrong. Nah, that'll probably kill me. Never mind. But, I mean, if they get paralyzed, a couple of times, and they're going to be cooked, and that'll probably be the whole entire battle. So let's see what happens. They got paralyzed once. All right. Let's see if it happens again. They got the rest off. Decisions. Well, I've got 2 other options here. I could go to Raichu and just try to get a crit with Thunderbolt, or I could actually send in my Tentacruel and then go for a couple Swords Dances and then blast them down with a Hyper Beam, because I know their last move Surf, so I won't die to that immediately. I'm going to try that instead. Pokemon Showdown just... Oh, okay. I don't know if you're still here with me, but my screen just totally went black. Oh, we're moving very, very slowly. So they just woke up. I'm gonna go for another Swords Dance, because why not? Whoa, what is going on with this game? This is a very technically demanding fight. And obviously we need one more Swords Dance just to be on the safe side. And I don't really know or care what you want to do, because now Because your Aerodactyl takes 2 turns to wake up, so I can kill with a Surf. Hypno's permanently dead, so they have Psychic. Okay, well, I actually am faster, right? So I can go for Hyper Beam, and if this connects, you're dead. Yeah, you're dead. You're not living that. They survived. They actually survived, but they didn't go for rest, so I think we're gonna be okay because Hypno, or really anybody for that matter. Yeah, I think I should actually go into Raichu. Because if they want to try and hold on to Slowbro or whatever, then... who's better for this situation? No. We're gonna go Hypno first, and then we'll keep Raichu as a surprise in case they want to actually bring in this Lapras right now to try and put me to sleep or whatever and hold on to Slowbro to maybe get a rest off. All I've got to do is position myself in a way where, Raichu, okay, well, they just let Slowbro die. The game is moving very, very slowly. I don't even know if the recording's still working or not. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, we just sit here and spam Psychic. I would imagine they're going to click Sing. Didn't really do much damage. They did go for Sing. They missed. Is anybody surprised? It's actually more my favor for them to not do anything because they're paralyzed and they're trying to connect to Sing. It missed again. Shocker. And then, well, they finally got it. So I would imagine you're going to go for, like, rest, because I've seen a pattern on your team. They brought in, yeah, it's over. They lost. They definitely lost. Unless I missed literally every single Thunderbolt. Oh, yeah, see, they forfeited. There was no way they could win that. 2 Thunderbolts would have killed Hypno and has to burn a turn. Just simply waking up. So even if they swapped that in and fresh, I would have just 2-hit that thing, and then the Aerodactyl gets 1 shot, still asleep for 2 turns, and Lapras dies. So that's how I won the battle. I will say that is definitely the weirdest team I've ever fought in Gen 1 UU. At the time of me recording this, I'm actually undefeated, if you can even believe that. I think I'm like maybe 8-0, maybe 9-0, because like a couple people just forfeit right off the bat. So, however many videos you've seen of me, add whatever that number is by 2, and then that's how many wins I am. My elo is 1250. Somebody just challenged me. Somebody else sent, wait, no, 2 people sent me a friend request just now. Interesting. Let's go see where we're at. 1250, I think I was. I mean, I'm doing all right. 135. It says 76%. That's funny because I literally have not lost at all, so I don't know how that gets determined. And there's a good chunk of people ahead of me. Alright, we're going to see exactly how many right here, right now, before we sign off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I feel like I've made no progress. And I'm sure I messed up that count. I don't think it's actually 29. But, whatever. GG's to that guy. That was a very original team. And they almost got away with it too. And, sorry about you missing that Thunder Wave. Don't think I didn't forget that. Alright, enough of the pity talk. My opponent was strong. They don't deserve any of this pity. I'll see you guys later. Take care.